Since its inception in the 1960s, Star Trek has boldly journeyed where no television series has gone before, leaving an indelible mark on the sci-fi genre. The series transcended mere entertainment, evolving into a cultural phenomenon. In today's video, I will be unraveling the threads of Star Trek's influence on subsequent sci-fi franchises, exploring its thematic innovations, technological predictions, narrative structures, and more. Let's get into it. Now, before we get too far into this video, I want to let you know about something really fun that I've been working on. Now, I'm a huge fan of horror and horror movies, and now felt like as good of a time as any to start a horror channel. Now, on this channel I'll be doing history of videos, lore videos, explanations, and even some creepy dramatic readings of some scary stories. Stuff that you can really get into during this scary Halloween period. Now, this is essentially a trial channel. So I'm going to run it through all of October and probably November and see if it's something that you guys are interested in. If it gets some traction, then I'll definitely keep it running. If you guys aren't into it, then, well, it'll probably lay dormant until next Halloween. So if this sounds like something you guys would be into, then go and check out Dead Scared. Link will be in the description down below. Be sure to hit subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment on a few videos. Let me know where you came from. If we get up to, say, 1,000 subscribers by the end of November, then that's a target that I'm more than happy with and will definitely continue making content on that channel. That's it from me. Back into the content here. Thank you so much. Star Trek distinguished itself through an optimistic vision of the future and commitment to addressing social issues. The series tackled racism, war, and inequality, often using alien cultures as metaphors for contemporary issues. Thematic innovations, a new frontier. Star Trek featured one of television's first diverse casts, including the iconic Lieutenant Uhura, played by Nichelle Nichols. This move influenced shows like Battlestar Galactica, just to name one of many, which presented a diverse crew and also addressed sensitive issues such as terrorism. Episodes like Let That Be Your Last Battlefield highlighted the absurdity of racism. This thematic bravery paved the way for series like The Expanse, which also explored class warfare. Technological predictions, inspiring innovation. Star Trek didn't just predict future technologies, it inspired them. The series showcased devices that seemed fantastical at the time, but are now part of everyday life. The communicators in Star Trek bear a striking resemblance to modern flip phones. Martin Cooper, the inventor of the mobile phone, cites that Star Trek was a direct inspiration. Also with medical technology, the tricorder used for diagnosing and treating patients has inspired real-world medical devices. Qualcomm's X-Prize competition even challenged teams to create a tricorder-like device, pushing the boundaries of medical technology. Now, there are way more examples of this, but I actually have a video on 10 times Star Trek predicted the future. So rather than spoil that entire video here, you should definitely go and check that out when you're done watching this one. Narrative structures, episodic storytelling and arcs. Star Trek popularized episodic storytelling with overarching narratives, a structure that has become a hallmark of modern television. Star Trek Deep Space Nine was one of the first series to adopt a serialized format, influencing shows like Babylon 5 and Stargate SG-1, again just to name a few. Even the extensive character arcs in the original series set a precedent for character-driven storytelling in sci-fi, seen in shows like Firefly and Farscape. The creation of fandom culture. Star Trek also fostered one of the first and most passionate fandoms, laying the groundwork for fan engagement and influence. Star Trek conventions were among the first to gather fans in celebration of a franchise, a practice that has become huge and almost commonplace amongst other genres. The active participation of Star Trek fans through fan fiction and discussions influence how franchises interact with their audiences, as seen in the Doctor Who or Star Wars communities. Now, we've talked a little bit here about television influence, technological inspiration, and even the forming of fan culture, but it's safe to say that without Star Trek, we wouldn't have some of the best sci-fi movies of all time as well. Star Trek's commitment to a diverse crew aboard the USS Enterprise paved the way for the inclusive casting in Star Wars, particularly with characters like Lando Calrissian and the strong, leadership-driven Princess Leia. Additionally, Star Wars almost mirrors Star Trek's propensity for social commentary, exploring themes of authoritarianism and rebellion. Even The Matrix, the Wachowskis' cyberpunk epic, explores themes of reality, humanity, and resistance against oppressive systems, similar to the philosophical and existential questions often raised in Star Trek. Minority Report. The film's depiction of interactive holographic displays and voice-activated computers draws parallels to Star Trek's communicators and holodeck technology. Even Iron Man. Tony Stark's Jarvis system and the holographic technology used in his suit design process can be seen as a direct descendant of Star Trek's computer interfaces and tricorders. Interstellar. Like Star Trek, Christopher Nolan's film emphasizes the importance of exploration, scientific discovery, and the indomitable human spirit in the face of the unknown. Arrival. This film's focus on communication and understanding an alien species reflects Star Trek's long-standing theme of diplomacy and striving for peaceful coexistence. The entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Star Trek's influence is apparent in MCU's serialized storytelling and character development over multiple films, creating an interconnected universe reminiscent of the Star Trek franchise. One could even argue that Star Trek put together the first ever cinematic universe, with a combination of different TV series and movies all happening simultaneously. Much like Star Trek, Star Wars has created an expansive universe with a rich lore and dedicated fanbase. The concept of fan conventions, merchandise, and fan theories grew in popularity due to Star Trek's pioneering influence. Now, just with this small set of examples, there are of course many more, one can see Star Trek's influence on the sci-fi genre, especially in cinema. It's immeasurable. It set the stage for diversity, social commentary, technological innovation, and rich storytelling. Through its optimism, creativity, and willingness to explore the unknown, Star Trek has become a guiding star, illuminating the path for countless sci-fi movies to continue inspiring filmmakers and audiences alike. Star Trek has set the standard for what sci-fi can achieve. It has not only predicted the future, but has played a hand in shaping it, ensuring that its legacy will continue to live long and prosper. And that's pretty much it for me today, my friends. Don't forget to check out Dead Scared if you're into your horror content. Like I said, it's a trial channel, and if it doesn't get the support, it'll probably lay dormant for a while. So if it's something you'd like to see more of, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching today. I hope you have a great day. Live long and prosper, and I'll see you next time on Federation Outpost 111.